NASCAR has some high-octane drama in store for you. This season has been a roller coaster ride for Ford, and it appears like the title dream is slipping through their fingers once more after yet another setback. We've got some exclusive inside scoops on the recent penalty drama involving Ford drivers that sent shockwaves throughout the NASCAR world. You won't want to miss this, so stay tuned to the end. But before that, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single update. So there's some big news in the NASCAR world. It looks like the champion won't be a Ford driver this time around. NASCAR dropped a bombshell yesterday, hitting another Ford team with a massive penalty. If you recall, at the beginning of the month, it was Kevin Harvick who got the boot. If you take a peek at the playoff standings, both Fords are hanging out at the back of the pack. Speaking of Fords, Blaney had a pretty decent day on Sunday. Nothing mind-blowing, but he managed to pull off a solid 6th-place finish. However, the party didn't last long. NASCAR dropped the hammer, revealing that his number 12 Ford had a left front shock that didn't quite measure up to the specified length. Well, if the absence of the reigning champ, Joey Logano, wasn't enough to shake things up, the world of Roger Penske had another jaw-dropper in store. The driver of Team Penske's number 12 Ford Mustang rolled into Las Vegas with an impressive track record. I mean, we're talking about Ryan Blaney, and he's got quite the rap sheet. An average finish of 12.4 in 14 races. Even better than Denny Hamlin's stats. He's got 5 top 5 finishes and 8 top 10 finishes under his belt. So, in Las Vegas, Ryan Blaney not only showed off his skill on the track, but also snatched an impressive 6th place, even though he had started way back in 12th. But here comes the plot twist. It seems like Blaney might be in a situation that's giving deja vu vibes from Kevin Harvick's experience at Talladega, although for a totally different reason. You know, it's kind of ironic that Ryan Blaney had that thrilling photo finish at Talladega Superspeedway with Kevin Harvick finishing second. It was a real nail-biter, right? But then, the post-race inspection decided to mess with the plot. They found loose windshield fasteners on Harvick's Ford, and that led NASCAR to drop the hammer. Poor Harvick got disqualified, lost his 2nd-place finish, and got shoved to the back of the line. Talk about a roller coaster ride in the world of racing. Well, here in Las Vegas, it's not deja vu, but it's Ryan Blaney facing disqualification, and it's for a whole different ballgame. Even though he rolled across the finish line in 6th place, this 29-year-old driver is now looking at a last-placed finish on the scoreboard. That means he's getting just 1 point for his efforts, and saying goodbye to the 8 stage points he worked hard for during the race. This penalty has hit Blaney hard, and now he's sitting at the bottom among the round of 8 playoff drivers. The bigwigs over at NASCAR made it clear that it was the left front shock on Blaney's Ford that didn't make the cut, failing to meet the minimum length specified in section 14.11.3.5. Now, if you've been keeping tabs, it's kind of hard not to notice the similarities between Blaney's disqualification and what happened to Kevin Harvick. So, when Blaney's disqualification came hot on the heels of him piling up a solid plus 39 points, you can bet fans were left absolutely stunned. And boy, their reactions were nothing short of intense. What are your thoughts on this? Tell us in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button for more updates. One die-hard NASCAR enthusiast just couldn't hold back his frustration, exclaiming, "Oh my effing god, just effing shoot me." He was clearly in disbelief, and he wasn't alone. Others were equally concerned about Blaney's plunge to the bottom of the top 8 chart, with one person saying, "Blaney will all but need to win now if he wants a shot at making it to the Championship 4. The NASCAR world sure knows how to keep the drama alive. You know, some sharp-eyed fans didn't miss the impact this disqualification would have on the point standings. One fan couldn't contain their surprise, saying, "That would actually change the points, holy shit." And another just summed it up, simply stating, "Day of pain." But not everyone was just nodding along quietly. Some fans didn't hesitate to suggest there might be a bit of a bias against Ford by NASCAR. We mean, it's hard to ignore the back-to-back disqualifications of Kevin Harvick's number 4 Ford and now Ryan Blaney's number 12 Mustang. Talking about Harvick's incident after that incredibly close race against Ryan Blaney in the Yellowwood 500 at Talladega Superspeedway, Kevin Harvick's impressive performance was overshadowed by a post-race bombshell. NASCAR dropped the hammer on Harvick and the number 4 Stewart-Haas racing team. Post-race inspection revealed an issue with the windshield fasteners, and as a result, they were disqualified. It turns out the team violated sections 14.1 E and P and 14.5.6.2.F of the NASCAR rulebook, specifically related to the overall vehicle assembly and the windshield. According to a NASCAR representative, those windshield fasteners have got to stay put throughout the whole event, and sadly, Harvick's car didn't quite make the cut. Despite this setback, let's not forget Harvick's stellar performance on Sunday. He nearly snatched that victory in an edge-of-your-seat photo finish, marking his final race at Talladega Superspeedway in quite a memorable way. As a result of the disqualification, the finishing results got a complete reshuffle. And after Blaney's penalty, the frustration among fans was pretty evident. One of them even put it bluntly, saying, "LOL, NASCAR actively messing with Ford every which way they can." And another couldn't resist some sarcasm, quipping, "Another L for the Ford camp. They're really going all out this year, aren't they? /S. Oh, and by the way, they've shaken up the top 10 finishing order from Sunday's race. Now it's Kyle Larson who takes the top spot, followed by Christopher Bell, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Ross Chastain, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, and Chris Buescher. Larson pulled off a jaw-dropping mid-race save, got a lightning-fast pit stop from his Hendrick Motorsports crew, and then fended off Christopher Bell to make history by becoming the first driver to secure a spot in NASCAR's championship finale. The 2021 Cup champion just punched his ticket to the title-deciding showdown on November 5th. Larson's win in Sunday's opening race of the round of 8 in NASCAR's playoffs did the trick. After the race, Larson said, "Glad we don't need to stress in the last 2 races." Larson's 4th victory of the season holds a special place. It means Hendrick Motorsports can, in theory, take it a bit easy over the next 2 weeks and focus more on preparing for the big showdown at Phoenix Raceway. Remember, Joey Logano did this last year after winning in Las Vegas, and he used the prep time to clinch the championship at Phoenix. But don't expect Larson and the number 5 team to take their foot off the gas. As crew chief Cliff Daniels put it, "If we just say, hey, we're going to cruise for the next 2 weeks, then you're not operating with the edge that I think you're going to need to win it at Phoenix. There's 2 more races to win. And the way I see this now is that we're in the position we get to play those races to win." Larson was the star of the show, leading 133 laps and narrowly edging out Bell by just 0.082 seconds. But let's not forget that heart-pounding moment in the second stage when Larson's Chevy got a little squirrely, and he somehow managed to avoid catastrophe, leaving just a dent in the rear corner of the car against the wall. Larson himself recognized the magnitude of that save, saying, "I just tried to take a deep breath and really forget about that as quickly as possible and get refocused." Ultimately, Larson took the lead on pit road after his crew delivered the fastest stop following a caution with 57 laps to go. It was a performance that only someone like Larson could pull off, and it set him on the path to a thrilling victory. Now, the big question here is NASCAR having issue with a particular manufacturer, or are these incidents just part of the game, happening to all cars regardless of whether they're Chevys, Fords, or anything else? It's a puzzle that got the NASCAR world buzzing with discussion. So, among the speculations, that's all we've got for today. We hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in the upcoming video.